Hello everyone, welcome back to the Pokemon Bloody Platinum playthrough. Today we will be talking to Barry, or Imposter Barry, I don't even know. New Sprite Barry. Even though he doesn't look like Barry. Oh, and he takes us up towards the lakefront to look for legendary Pokemon. Which I never really understood, but whatever works. And we get to be the leader, even though Barry prides himself on being the leader. Heading up to Verity Lakefront. And we are about to see another one of the new changes involved in Pokemon Bloody Platinum. Or actually two. The new Cyrus, who goes Super Saiyan now. Which I personally actually enjoy the resprited Cyrus, even though the original one was great. Animators did a good job, but you know, resprites are always fun too. What the hell was that? But wait, how can we catch it without Pokeballs? There you go. There you go. P-O-K accent E balls. Oh, I'm a dumb. I just thought of something. This text speed's still on medium. And I guess we do need the Pokeballs first. But before I forget to do more stuff, we'll change that to fast and change our frame type to something more enjoyable. I personally like the Pokeballs because what Pokemon trainer doesn't love Pokeballs? That would just be silly. But now we are probably going to see our first random encounter. What will it be? Rattata. And they have the power to levitate, which is always interesting with resprites, the way they decide to do them. And I'm guessing Rattata's supposed to be leaping. That's what I gained from that. But we're going to continue to Sandgem Town. I think it's Sandgem. Oh, go up. And you will probably see me make a fool of myself through this playthrough, as I barely played this game as a kid. After I got the DS, I probably played through this once. Let my cousin borrow it. I don't even think I beat this game, honestly, to be totally honest. I don't even remember the Elite Four. I know I didn't play Platinum. I played Diamond. And it's Dawn. I do remember her from the TV show, though. Professor's waiting for me since Barry's impatient and has to go running off and smack into people all the time. But as I was saying, played Pokemon Diamond, maybe beat it once. Maybe not, I'm not sure. Let my cousin borrow it, and he lost it. And after that, I never wanted to go pay more money. And then look at that, Professor Oak. Because I went through that phase of about 13 or 14 when I thought, oh, Pokemon's for little kids, but, you know, the more I thought about it, the more I said, no, it's not for just little kids. It's really a great game. I mean, I'm 16 now, and still, obviously, enjoy Pokemon. And now we have Totodile, and Totodile's ours, and now we get to start the adventure. Excuse my trackpad on and off. I didn't even know I could do that. I guess you just double tap the trackpad in a certain place. Why? Oh, I'm not paying attention to words since this is still opening dialogue and stuff, and I'm sorry for that. But it's just him talking about Pokedex and traveling the world and things we've heard time in and time out since we were all knee-high to grasshoppers. back in the days of Kanto, Black and White. Not the games, the Game Boy Black and White nonsense. Oh god, those days were great. Back on original Game Boys when it was just black and white. Not even the Game Boy Color and Pokemon Gold and Silver and Crystal. The original red and blue, and this is an awkward position. You should take this as well. I got TM27, which I believe is Return. That Techno Machine one. And Return's nice and all, I don't know. I just never seemed to be one of those moves I liked. Same thing with Frustration, which made even less sense to me. Because why would you I forgot how to speak English. Why would you purposely? That's what I'm looking for. I am sorry. These live commentaries are brutal because, you know, new to YouTube and all that. And now Dawn has to go through the whole ins and outs of a town, even though we all know that red means Pokemon Center, blue means Mart, houses, etc. Because I don't understand why anyone would purposely make their Pokemon dislike them to make a move stronger. Now we have to run all the way back to Twin Leaf Town and tell our mother that we are heading out on a Pokemon adventure. Because, you know, every 10-year-old gotta leave home and go on their own, become a man in their all-white suit. And I believe he has a cape on. Oh, no, it's a book bag. I'm a dumb. I'm sorry. And apparently it's a magic book bag, because that thing can hold everything. But we were back in Twin Leaf Town, which is good. Didn't take too long to get back. Enter our wonderful home. And I do know some people can speed up their emulators. My Visual Boy Advance I can speed up, but this I can't. For the sake of video quality, I'm not going to speed this up. If you probably have noticed that the battles are speeded up, but that's just the way this emulator runs. It's a little goofy. The fact that it makes those go faster because it's less frames and less graphics. And why are you in my home? Oh, Barry. Looking for Barry. It's Barry's mother. He just left without saying a word. He's a bad son. But now we get the parcel. And we have to go give this to Barry in some town up forward. Jubilife, I believe. Sounds about right. But this emulator in the overworld as such, as you can see, running sufficient, but if I put the super speed on, it gets really choppy and bad. So I'm just going to keep that off. That way it looks nice, and I guess more video. Hooray! But we are probably going to head up to Jubilife and edit in Jubilife, and here's a Zigzagoon. Oh, wait! I almost forgot the best part. Oh, wait a minute. I already forgot the parts. Because I'm dumb and I don't think we have Pokeballs yet. Which I would love to have, but let's actually see. Let's check our bag. And I know you guys can't... Oh, you can see what's in the bag. Huh. Nope, we don't have any. We get those from Dawn up forward. I don't think we're going to make it to Jubilife this time. I do know what we're going to do. We're going to have a new Pokemon by the end of this. That's what we're going to do. And not even sure yet. I'm hoping for possibly a fire type. I would be happy with a grass type as well. And Totodile learned Rage, which is good. I mean, I obviously don't need another water Pokemon since we do have Totodile. But now we are in Sandgem Town. We are going to go up this way and talk to Dawn. And now Dawn's going to go through the ins and outs of catching a Pokemon, which is, you know, everyone's favorite part of the game since, you know, we've been playing these games for the past, what, 13 years? 13 years, and they still think that we need to learn how to do this. Can I fast forward this? I can, thank you. I apologize for stupid... You have 20 Pokeballs, let me get some of them. For stupid tutorials on how to do fucking Pokemon battles. I'm sorry, I cut myself off a lot because I'm dumb, I guess. I don't know, I don't have ADD, I just get sidetracked really, really easy. So I'll get going on something, and then I'll be halfway through a statement or a story and start going into something else, and then I go off and do a third thing, lose what the first thing was, and it just never ends well. But now I hope we do. Oh, that's the player card. Yep, their venture started May 16th. That is today, and we have a score of 31 already because we're that awesome. But I'm just going to assume we have okay, I probably shouldn't assume. So if I assume, we're not going to have any Pokeballs, and now, yep, we have 5. We have 5, which is good. But from here, we're going to go back to Verity Lake, I believe, is the lake over this way. I'm going to run over here. Yes, Verity Lakefront, and we are about to see one of the other new installations to Pokemon Bloody Platinum. Just attract ourselves a nice Pokemon right here. Right here. Attract ourselves a Pokemon right here. Okay, I'm sorry. That doesn't belong here. You're right, it doesn't. This Lake Verity area in this game has been converted to an all-starter area. And I believe you can get all 4 generations of starters. All 3. So you can get Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and I'm not going to list them all because that's like 12 Pokemon and I can't count that high. But we are going to be grabbing probably the first fire or grass type we see that I'm okay with that. Oh, I enjoy Charmander's new sprite. I haven't seen it from the front. Totodile, don't go killing this thing with no critical hits or anything. I'd be quite angry. Okay, he's using Rage. Or Growl, I'm going to be using Rage, which is good. Because I shouldn't take it out. I should be able to land one more and it be okay. Yep, that's... He's using Scratch. So I'll go to my bag. Pokeballs. Pokeball. Pokeball, go! 2, 3. And now we have a Charmander as well as a Totodile. That is great. No nicknames. I only do nicknames when running Nuzlocks. But since this is going to be a normal playthrough, since I've seen the destruction a Bloody Platinum Nuzlocke is, it never ends well. Because Pokemon faint a lot in this, because the levels are so beefed up, that I would just... If I lost my Charmander, or my... Totodile, I would probably cry. Because Totodile and Charmander are 2 of my favorite starters. I like Bulbasaur as like a TV show character and just kind of like as a be there kind of person. But in my opinion, Bulbasaur and Ivysaur and they weren't up to par with Squirtle and Charmander. They were just too good. I don't think we're gonna get a grass starter just to save time. But we're gonna continue up towards Jubilife. And I should probably switch in to Charmander, so the Charmander can get some experience and level up and become a big bad Charizard. And if I wasn't recording, I would actually probably take the time to grind through and get a shiny Charizard, which would probably take hours upon hours on end. Or I guess it would be a shiny Charmander, which would turn into a black Charizard, which, if you haven't seen a shiny Charizard, you need to look it up. Oh, excuse me, I bumped my mic there. But a shiny Charmander evolves into obviously a shiny Charizard, and it is black instead of red, and it's probably the coolest looking shiny ever. I highly suggest looking at one, because they're pretty cool. Pretty cool. But I've only had a few shinies in my extensive Pokemon career, and there's Nurse Joy with her purple hair, I guess. Oh no, more Resprites. But anyways, as I was saying, I've only caught a few shinies. First shiny I ever caught was a shiny Zubat, of course, because, you know, caves on caves on caves. I actually think I'm going to end it here, because we are running up the time compared to the first video, and I don't want these to drag on, because I know I do enjoy long videos, but I also enjoy short videos if I'm in a hurry or something. So I'm going to try and maybe vary the time a little bit, make some episodes longer, some episodes shorter. But probably the longest I'll ever have a video is probably like 20 minutes at the most, and that's going to be a rare occurrence anyways. This has got about 15 and a half minutes, so I will see you all in the next video. Thanks!